Lamelo Ball, NB1, the one of one. You already know what it is, ladies and gentlemen. He has partnered with Nauticah, the top female artist in Charlotte, North Carolina. Lamelo has debuted his all-new Lafrance women's collection. It is now available right now. You could go get this right now at onelafrance.com. Listen, there's many reasons why Lamelo Ball NB1 is labeled the one of one. This is not just some acronym. This is not just some letters or some wording or things of that nature. You know, this is true proof in the pudding. You understand? And you don't see many athletes. You know, I'm just going to combine all of them doing what Lamelo Ball is doing right now, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm telling you, I feel personally that it's not getting enough attention. So here at Flight Sports TV, we're going to definitely shine the magnifying glass where it need to be. I implore people, you know, we need, just like we getting behind Nike and we getting behind Puma and things of that nature, we need to be getting behind Lafrance. We need to be getting behind Big Baller Brand, because this is their brands. You understand? When we discussing the Ball family. If you rocking with Lamelo NB1, the one of one, and the whole Triple B's and the Ball family, make sure you hit that like button and you hit that subscribe button, because we're going to be bringing a wave and a plethora of content, ladies and gentlemen. It's Flight Sports. Now listen, Lafrance is going to be around for a very long time. Lamelo Ball, you know, where did all of this entrepreneurial, you know, aspects come from? You know, I want to remind people, because, you know, you understand, people got selective amnesia. You know that. I want to remind people about the greatness of his father, LeVar Ball. You understand? Because all of this doesn't come out the mid-blue. You understand? And also his mother as well, you know. But LeVar Ball, you understand, has trailblazed a state of mind, a movement, and Lamelo is carrying it into his profession in his own way. Lamelo Ball came in the league with his own brand, along with going with Puma, because obviously that's just like the big, you know, thing that's just covering everything, because Puma's, you know, some people forget that Lafrance is his brand, and he's got the website up and running, his merchandise up for sale. You got shirts and prices from all different levels. We're gonna get into it all right now, ladies and gentlemen. Right now he has some women's collection line right now in a couple of different sets, and you have prices varying all the way from $50 to $70, you know, and like I said, these are very flexible prices, you know. So I expect Lamelo Ball, you know, to continue this Lafrance line as he continues his NBA career, and Lord knows where it's gonna be, you know, years from now, you know. But LeVar Ball, you know, when he got the Big Baller Brand running, you got to understand something. Big Baller Brand, the brand was moving up and moving before all the cameras got all involved. You understand? Before it got to First Take, before it got to Undisputed, you understand? It was one man, and, you know, along with the whole family. But LeVar Ball himself, you know, completely, you know, trailblazed it all, I'm telling you, and it has passed on to all of his sons. You understand? And Lamelo Ball right now, who we're paying attention to, you know, is an example. You know, how powerful is this? Why don't we see other athletes doing this? I think this is something that needs to be commended. You know, seriously, because you look at these guys like LeBron, and you look at, the list goes on. I'm just putting LeBron out there because he's the, you know, face, you know, of that nature, and things of that nature. And then we've seen other guys, Kobe, you know, Michael, you know, why don't they come out with their own brands? You know, I'm just keeping it 100 with you. You know, the Jordan brand, you know, things of that nature. You know, why don't they come out with their own brand? You know, I don't understand that. Why LeBron don't have his own clothing line separate from everything else? You know, I don't understand that. You know, and I think this is a different, the mindset that LeVar Ball has popped off. I'm telling you, this is something that I think a lot of people need to take heed of. You know, not only did LeVar Ball trailblaze, you know, everything we know of, obviously the JBA, the list goes on. The JBA was very powerful, you understand? And Lamelo Ball traveling, you know, all over, you know, and that, what did that do? That shook up a lot of things, and it still has its remnants today. I mean, don't let me get started. You understand? So I'm just keeping it real with the people. This is great to partner with the top female artists. You understand? She has over 2 million Instagram followers. That's very powerful. You understand? Very powerful. And that was, she was been around for a minute with him. They don't look like they, you know, just got together today. You know, as I was viewing her page, you know, I see some other things that she was doing. She literally has a Lafrance highlight, you know, so y'all could check all of that out as well. You know, so I think this is big for Melo to touch bases with the locals, you know, in Charlotte. Obviously, Melo could have got anybody, you know, for this, or whoever he wanted, you know, but to touch bases in Charlotte where he plays, I think that's good, you know, and don't be surprised sooner or later when you see BBB, when you see Lafrance, when you see these lines in the stores. You know, I'm telling you, like literally, you're going to walk into some of these stores, you know, and you're going to see, you know, these brands visible, you know, but until then, you know, and like I said, I'm talking about all over the place, you know, when you walk in the malls and things of that nature. But until then, that you go to BigBallerBrandInc.com, you know, is a plethora of merchandise. You can go to Lafrance.com. There's a plethora of merchandise. I want to repeat, we must get behind. We got to have the same level of intensity. You know, when Puma drops a new shoe, it sends shockwaves. You got people waiting on lines. They going crazy. It's a frenzy, right? You know, like I said, we got boots in the ground. Shout out for the Fresh Prince of Belize. You know, you seen what it was like at the Puma store up in Manhattan. You understand? So we need to be just like that when the new merch drop for BBB. We need to be just as intense when the new merch drop for Lafrance. You know, it's paramount that we do that, because this is a big time new wave of thinking, and this is not just for this family in particular, with Lamelo, obviously, with, you know, LeVar, and the list goes on, Lonzo, Jello. You know, this is gonna, you know, pass on for many other generations. The next great athletes of tomorrow is viewing this. You understand? I'm walking in gyms now. Everybody know, you know, listen, man, I'm in gyms. I see young kids. What do they have on their feet, ladies and gentlemen? I'm seeing a whole lot of NBO1. I'm seeing a whole lot of NBO2. You know, I need to see some more Lafrance out there. I need to see some more Big Baller Brand, you know, especially in these gyms, because we got to have the same level of intensity, you know, as we have for the big brand like a Puma, as we have, we got to do the same. You know, it's Flight Sports TV. You already know what it is, man. Y'all go cop this new line, man. Lafrance is here to stay. It's Flight Sports.